In the beginning of the film, we see an abandoned egg in a nest on a branch of a tree. The egg comes down from the shaking inside it. And the legs of the baby bird present in it come out, which take the egg with them and start going here and there. When that egg shell breaks, a baby bird comes out of it, whose name is Sam. He finds himself there alone and starts calling his mom. A friendly ladybug reaches there after hearing his voice. When she finds out that there is no one to take care of the baby, she decides to take care of it herself. And after that, a lot of days pass by, where Sam had grown up. But he is very timid. He thought that if he left the ladybug and went out, he could get a lot of dangerous lives. But the ladybug wanted to make him tough, and often inspired him to see the outside world. But Sam could never dare to leave there. On the other hand, we see a community of migratory birds, where a bird named Delph is giving basic geographical lessons to some baby birds. Their leader's name was Darius, who was also Delph's dad. Winter was coming, because of which he was going to leave for Africa soon, so that he can spend the whole winter there comfortably. But Darius was afraid that the iron birds might attack him on the way. Actually, he considered airplanes to be giant iron birds, and he considered it his biggest threat. Carl was also in the same community, who was Darius's nephew. And after that, he was going to lead his group. On the other hand, we see that Sam and Ladybug are playing a game with each other from a beach. But then Ladybug throws that beach away from there. So she tells Sam to go out and bring him back. And she pretends to be injured. But because Sam was afraid of going out, so he tells Ladybug that we can play some other game. But Ladybug doesn't listen to him. And she tells him to bring the beach back. And finally, after Ladybug's force, Sam has to listen to her. And he somehow starts going out to find the beach. But actually, this was Ladybug's plan, so that she can send Sam out because of this, and reduce his fear from the outside world. She also starts hiding behind Sam. There we see Darius, who is planning how he can avoid the iron birds and take his community from there. But in the meantime, a wildcat attacks him, which injures him, and he is not able to fly. Somehow he tries to escape from there. But now more cats follow him. Somehow he escapes from them and reaches an abandoned church. Nearby, Sam also comes there in search of the beach. But as soon as he finds the beach, he hears the voice of the injured Darius. As soon as he hears it, he starts running away from there in fear. Darius is calling him for help. But Sam did not want to go near him because of fear. And he starts running away from there by avoiding him. But after Darius's call, he goes to him with courage, where he sees him lying on the ground in a wounded condition. Sam tries to help him. But Darius had understood that he was not going to live for long. So he tells him that it is very important for his community to reach Africa. Otherwise, they will all die in the cold. He tells him about his nephew Carl, because he believed that only Carl could lead everyone to Africa. But he tells Sam to find Carl and give him information, that this time he should not go through the route through which he always used to go, because there was a danger of iron bots in it. In fact, he tells him a new route to tell Carl. But Sam could not remember all this information at once, so he starts panicking. While flying, the rest of the migratory bots that are looking for Darius reach there. When Delph comes near his dad, Darius dies. But before leaving, he is told to listen to that yellow bot. By going this way, all the bots start mourning his death. Seeing Delph crying, his best friend Willie calms him down. Seeing all this, Sam starts going from there. But Carl sees him. And as per Darius, he comes to him and asks what you were doing here. And what did our leader tell you? Then Ladybug reaches there. She tells Carl that if you all want to go to Africa, then you will need Sam. Because here is only the one who can take you safely to Africa through the new route told by Darius. And because of the danger of iron bots, you cannot take the route from which you went to Africa last time. But Carl gets very angry after hearing this, because he did not consider a skinny yellow bot like Sam, whom he had met a while ago, capable of leading him. Then Sam slowly asks Ladybug why she lied to everyone that I can take everyone to Africa. while Darius told Carl to lead them through the new route. On this, Ladybug tells him that this is the best opportunity for him to explore the outside world. And after getting his support, he will not feel alone. Carl asks him what route Darius told him. On which Sam listens to Ladybug and tells him that Darius had only told me to take you all from that way. In the flight, some wildcats come to attack him again. The rest of them fly away from there. But Willie's little brother Flag gets stuck between the cats. But then Sam flags with him, gives the cats a trick and saves him safely. Seeing Sam's brave work, everyone is very impressed with him except Carl. Delphi thinks that if his dad has chosen Sam to lead him, then there must be something in it. That's why he had no doubt about Sam. And everyone else except Carl believed in him. But Sam is now not understanding that in which direction should he take everyone. Then he sees pointed rocks a few miles away. Which reminds him that Darius had also told him about pointed rocks. That's why he starts taking everyone in the same direction. And this gives Sam the confidence to lead them. Ladybug is also very happy for him. Sam keeps moving forward leading them all. But Carl suspects that he should go in the opposite direction. And he tells his flock about it. But no one pays attention to him. As Sam moves forward, he keeps getting clues about the routes Darius told him. He was very tired because he kept flying all day. That's why he stops in a city on the way. Which is actually Paris. There Sam sees something to eat. But as soon as he goes to get it, the native bots attack him and drive him away. From here Sam does not understand that now which direction should he go. Because anyway he had brought them to Europe instead of Africa. There he also thinks that he should leave them and go back. But he melts by listening to Delphi's emotional talks. And changes his mind. And takes everyone with him and goes ahead. Carl has to go with him even though he does not want to. On the way, he sees that many bots are going in the opposite direction. This makes Sam lose his confidence. Carl also understands by seeing him that Sam has no idea about the way ahead. That's why he tells Sam to tell the truth to everyone. But then everyone sees that they have reached the shore of the sea. This makes everyone feel that they have reached Spain. And as soon as they cross the sea, they will reach Africa. Because of which they are very happy. But before leaving on this long journey, they decide to stay in the same coastal area at night. Where an owl happily welcomes them all. But actually that place was Netherland. And they had reached Europe. Because of which they are unaware. From there he tries to tell the truth to Amdelph. He tells her that I am not worthy of leading anyone. And I can't take you all any further. On this, Delph stops him and says that once we reach Africa, there my dad's friends Sam and Kolo will meet. After this you will be free. And you can go back to your home. After hearing this, Sam has to listen to him. But still he is frustrated about this thing. That how will he take all the bots to their real destination Africa? At the same time, he meets a seal couple at the shore. From whom he learns that he has brought everyone to the wrong place. Here Sam realizes his mistake. That he has put the whole world family in danger just to travel the world. At the same time, when the car is enjoying the heights of the sky with its two friends George and Lucas. An aeroplane passes by from there. Which is about to hit them. But at last they are saved. The next morning when Sam wakes up, he sees that some hunters had started attacking their camp. Somehow they escape from there. And start moving forward to cross the sea. There Sam tells them not to go ahead. But they did not want to go back so close to their destination. That's why they don't listen to Sam. Then he sees the dark cloud formation a few miles away. But they don't give up. And decide to go over it with courage. But they couldn't go ahead seeing the matter was serious. Then he sees half-submerged oil tanker in the sea. That's why he comes inside for his temporary shelter. And start waiting for the storm to stop. Their baby birds start feeling hungry. That's why they start looking for food while roaming in the tanker. Then they see some unknown birds there. Who are trying to come inside. But they consider them dangerous hunters in the dark. That's why the tanker starts sinking. That's why they have to escape from there. Meanwhile, Carlo stays there. But then Sam and Willie somehow get him out of there. But then they see that the birds they thought were dangerous are actually the same as them, who came inside to escape the storm, to save the world. After seeing this, Sam drops the boat and the tanker into the sea to help him, through which all the boats leave there in time. After that, he finally passes the storm, but then suddenly the cold breeze starts coming towards him, so he starts going north in his direction, and ultimately when his eyes open, he finds himself in Greenland, where the reason for the snow is very cold and everyone starts shivering with cold. Seeing this, Carl can't help it and he starts blaming all this on Sam. Then Sam considers himself to be his fault and tells all the truth and reveals his lie. After hearing this, Delph gets very angry with him. Sam goes away from there by accepting his mistake, but after a while he gets a vision of Ladybug, through which he gets an idea to get out of this place, and he goes back to Delph and everyone else. There Sam explains to everyone by showing them the aeroplane that what he was understanding on the iron so far, he is not dangerous at all. Using it, humans go from one place to another, but Carl still does not believe him and he tells no one to believe him, so Sam himself goes to the aeroplane to make everyone believe him. By this everyone believes him and they come there themselves. He explains to them his plan that we will hide and get into the aeroplane by the time the plane lands, and because the aeroplane was going to go to their destination, so this way they ultimately reach Africa. Everyone does the same by listening to Sam, but Carl did not want to believe him, so Sam gets him in a cardboard roll and somehow brings him in the aeroplane, and then the aeroplane starts flying, and finally after a long time when the aeroplane lands, they all really find themselves in the jungles of Africa, and this way they reach there safely.